The more I look at Tinx, the more bullish I am. Finally, like it took long enough, didn't it? This chart looks freaking amazing. Like you have no idea how good it is, and I'm holding back on the quote unquote hype promoting, all that stuff because we have had quite a few fake outs, right? But this is the first one that is confirmed bullish. And I'm still a little, I want to be safe. I want to be cautious about it. I'm going to be watching this nonstop for a hot minute. It is breaking out really nicely. Yesterday, I said, why does my light keep going out? Yesterday, I mentioned on the YouTube video that we were in this trend pattern right here, right? This blue line was the next level that Titanx was going to try to reach. I was expecting this to be, days out in order for us to reach these levels. We are already at 6 zeros and a 2-8. We could see this level as late as tomorrow. The only thing that I'm really, cautious about this target first hitting is the RSI. The RSI is overbought. So we are now in the territory of it's probably going to peak out right there and have a pullback. That's what I think is going to happen. So you see over here, the RSI maxed out at 76, 75, 76, 81, and we are currently at 79. But look, just because the RSI is telling us we are overbought and we're going to have a cool off doesn't mean we can't head even higher. Let me show you the history behind Tinx. You see this price right there? We were at what, 6 zeros and a 2-8, where we are at right now perfectly. We peaked out right there. The RSI was overbought and it started dropping, right? We dropped back down to 6 zeros and a 1-7. This was August of last year. Looking at this, we can see the RSI went from 76 all the way down to 37. But as soon as it cooled off down to 37 on the RSI, it had a huge spike right back up. And because the RSI spiked up, the price of Tinx ended up going up and even much higher. So it's okay to have a pullback. It's okay to take a breather. It's okay for the RSI and the price to come down. Once it cools off, it can head much higher. Look at this. The RSI then peaked out again at around 76. We cooled off down. The price cooled off. The RSI went up. Price went up even higher. And this, I'm going to highlight it or pencil whip it. Well, I can't really. I think I have to be down here. Yeah. You see this? I don't like that circle. You see this pattern right here? This right here made this possible. So now it's going to be a very interesting pattern and shape breakout of Tinx. I'm watching this very closely. I'm happy with my Tinx bag. I'm content. I don't care. I don't mind it. Hopefully the mining is profitable shortly, and if this pattern stays good, it stays and goes the way I'm predicting it, we could actually go back positive on mining. But that's only if we see a healthy pattern, which is this, and then we probably do this right here. I just drew a random line and I'm going to keep it there, okay? The RSI needs to do something like this. Something like this. The RSI is super unpredictable. You can see right here, like it's like a heartbeat. It just sees up, down, and then it can see a huge spike up out of nowhere, like this right here, and it can cause some very volatile moves. So me drawing this lines, the odds of this RSI line actually playing out like that is like 10%. So don't expect because I drew this. I mean, it could. Lately, I've been crazy predicting stuff, but This RSI is really hard to predict. It's much easier predicting the outcome on the candlesticks and future outcome for the price, like these lines, or the trend lines like this. It's much easier, and I'm about 85% accurate on predicting outcomes like this. But this right here is like a 10% probability of actually happening, so don't expect that to actually be an outcome. That is the daily though. I want to see more momentum. Again, turn on V1. I'm gonna say that just once in this video. Turn that shit on. It will send this parabolic. Turn it on at least for like a couple of days, and turn it on aggressive. If it gets turned on, and if it's like a big chunk amount, and for at least a week, man, half a week, for where the ETH buy and burn is just massive, bro, we can hit this 5 zeros and a 16 in days. In days, we can hit that. I'm sure of it, okay? But everybody has their own argument. Literally, I can say today's the perfect... I've been saying, actually, since this confirmation right here, that to V1 should be turned on, I've been saying, turn it on. But I can say today, turn on V1, that it's the perfect time to turn on. People will say, no, he's waiting for the perfect time to turn it on. The perfect, blah, 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 blah. What if he turns it on tomorrow, 24 hours later from me saying it, and then all of a sudden people will switch saying, yeah, it was the perfect time to turn on. 24-hour difference is not going to make it. Like, it blows my mind, bro. But I just want to point that out there. I am 100% sticking with it. I'm not going to bring back my green circle. Not yet. I want to see at least 5 zeros and a 16 breakout. Not a little touch and get rejected. None of that. I want to see a full-blown breakout of a 5 zeros and a 16, and I want to see it go above. The daily needs to close there. I want to see the weekly start looking bullish and cross on there, and then I can switch over to my green circle. But for right now, I'm not putting my green circle on. I need more interaction from Jake. I want to do live streams. I want to be able to go back and do some streams with Mo. I miss him. I miss all of the community, but we're doing content and streaming whenever this was going on is hard. The last time I did a stream was literally like October, I think it was. Was it? No. I cannot remember. Or was it like December? I think it was December whenever I did the last live stream, if I'm not mistaken. But you guys have no idea how hard it is to stream and tell people, oh yeah, now it's time to buy. Now it's a perfect time to DCA and buy here. The bottom's here. And then the price just keeps, every single live stream I would have been on, the price would be lower, 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 lower. And then eventually people would just get tired of it and not believe and lose faith, walk away, find someone else that is actually, bearish, I guess, and watch their content instead. But instead, I was literally uploading videos, go back to the titles, the thumbnails. I was saying Titanx all-time low, all-time low. We're going to drop. Bearish, bearish, bearish. I was telling you flat out. My views dropped because I was being honest and transparent. I lost a couple of subs because I was honest and transparent, and I could care less about that, though, because you guys watching, the true ones, deserve true, honest transparency, price predictions that are accurate, stuff like that. So I could not go live saying, oh yeah, we're going to be going up from here, and then it goes lower. We're going to go up from here, it goes lower. It's not like that. I don't want to be like that. But now that things are switched, and it benefits a lot more too, whenever this is super bullish and we start trending up and start seeing some bullish patterns on the opposite side, like this scenario right here, going live is much better. The community is in a much better location. It's in a much better mindset. Communication on the stream is better. Chat and views are better, of course. All that is just a better outcome than doing it while we are just seeing this really bad play right here. So I just wanted to rant out there. I just wanted to tell y'all really what I thought. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. My Twitter page is down below. My Telegram is down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.